Yo, like, subscribe, hit the notifications bell so you'll be notified every time I upload. Okay. We got a little bit of weather concerns. We get ready to go through that right now. And today is a trade deadline. Keep your eyes open, keep your eyes peeled. I didn't look at anything before this video, so I'm going to be start looking at everything after this video. All right. I got bats today. It's Dinger Tuesday. Y'all know know the drill. I got fourth home run plays that I like for sure. I'm undecided on the fifth one. It's a lot of home run plays that home run candidates out here today. Uh, so it is what it is. All right. So let me go through these bats or whatever the case may be. But first, let's look at this weather. Cincinnati and Chicago winds in from right at just under 10 miles an hour. New York Mets at Kansas City Royals. A stray shower or storm could possibly cause a delay, but I wouldn't say it's the likely outcome at this point. Winds in from right at 10 miles an hour. San Diego Padres at Colorado Rockies. Playing baseball last night in Colorado was a modern miracle. They had near 2.5 hour late start, somehow dodging any game-ending flooding rains, then started in the rain and proceeded to play the entire game while it absolutely poured. Why am I bringing this up last night? One, because it was freaking incredible, and two, because Colorado straight up plays. There's more weather concerns tonight with scattered showers and storms and another flood watch in place. But at least we know that they're going to do everything in their powers to play ball, even if it means playing in the pouring rain. There's still some risk here. Last night they were very lucky to avoid any flooding downpours. They might not be as lucky this time around, but I think the odds are that they'll figure out a way to play ball. Okay, so there you have that. That's the weather in a nutshell. Same thing. Same thing. For the Same thing for the last night. I mean, just like last night there. All right. So, first of all, let's just get right into these bats. All right. Philadelphia Phillies at Miami Marlins. We got an over under 7.5. You know, we got Suarez. He's a lefty on the mound, and anytime we get a lefty on the mound, I'm looking at, I'm looking at Jorge Soler here. Okay, monster numbers versus lefties. Right now, it's got an expected slugging sitting at 521. Launch Tango sitting around 18. Exit Velo sitting around what 90, 90 and a half. Probably got the highest barrel rate on the team at 15. Yeah, you know the deal. I thought I had some numbers on him up here. Mm, That was Jack Sawinski numbers right there, and then there was Soler numbers right here. So yeah, I like his hits, runs, and RBIs sitting at minus 135. So right here you see minus 135 for hits, runs, and RBIs. If you're new to this channel, you got to look at hits, runs, and RBIs. One of the most consistent props in the industry right now. It's just beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. Okay. So yeah, so looking at some of his splits, he don't get a chance to see lefties a lot. I don't know why they didn't put him in the lineup like 2 or 3 games ago, but I'm gonna just go straight to his advanced numbers here. Versus lefties in general, batting average 307, on base percentage 411, 747 slugging, 1158 OPS, and 440 ISO with a 204 WRC plus. Even on the road versus lefties, his numbers are damn near the same. Home runs category here, he has 25 home runs on the season, 10 versus lefties, 15 versus righties. At home, 5 of his home runs come from lefties at home. 5 of his home runs come from lefties on the road. Okay, so give me a home run for him, and it is what it is. All right. Um, uh, Milwaukee Brewers at Washington Nationals here. I'm going right back to the well to Christian Yelich. All right, I'm gonna take him for hits, runs, and RBIs, and all the way up to a home run. He's a home run candidate. He's been playing some phenomenal baseball. All right, you'll get it right now at 2.5 at plus 105. Okay. Next game on the docket here, we're gonna look at the Tampa Bay Rays and New York Yankees, and we got an over under 8 here. And if I got to lean towards the home run for Judge. All right. I don't like to give out chalky home runs. He's a chalky guy. I don't like to give out chalky home runs, but he's going in there today. All right. So going up against this Tampa Bay Rays team on the road, Zach Eflin on the mound. Give me a home run for Judge there. All right. All rise. All right. Tampa Detroit Tigers here. Um, the Pittsburgh Pirates here. Jack Sawinski. I'm really, really looking at Jack Sawinski. Um, he does hit lefties well. He only got one home run versus lefties there, so I'm skeptical about putting him in there. But his hits, runs, and RBIs sitting at 1.5. He will strike out. He's a big strikeout candidate, man. He's a big strikeout candidate. Now, I couldn't talk you off of Ryan Reynolds. He's a home run candidate. Henry Davis is a home run candidate. Just those are just some of the guys on the Pittsburgh Pirates side. Now, uh, Riley Green was popping up for me. A few of these guys was popping up for me, and I couldn't talk you off the hits, runs, and RBIs. A few of those guys was popping up for me. This next game on the docket, the Baltimore Orioles at Toronto Blue Jays here. I didn't really dig into this one here, man. We got Ryu on the mound. This is making his debut, I want to say, and these Baltimore bats are pretty, pretty, pretty dangerous, man. This going to be one of my favorite teams in the near future. I ate better off them last year than I did this year, but I hit them in some spots, and you guys know I like their bats, man. Those lefties and stuff over there. I couldn't talk you off. Whatever you want to do with those guys, man. They never cease to amaze me. Not giving a play on this one here. I need to look more into it, man. Maybe you might see it, but I'm quite sure. Somebody coming off an injury facing this team here for on your debut. This is not the team you want to face, man. It's not. So we'll see. Los Angeles Angels at Atlanta Braves. Sandoval on the mound, Strider on the mound, over under 9. Strider K's open up at 9.5. He can get there, but I'm not betting it. You got Sandoval on the mound. He's a lefty. Now the Atlanta Braves, they don't see a lot of lefties, man. But when they do see lefties, my go-to guy is Austin Riley. Okay, always been Austin Riley versus lefties. Then I think I have to go back and check, but I think it's Arsha. He hits lefties really, really well. But don't quote me on that. I think it's Arsha. So those two guys can come out here and do some damage. But overall, this team it's the Braves, man. So hits, runs, and RBIs for let's see. Austin Riley at the parlay piece at a -160. I couldn't talk you off of that right there. Um, Shuri Otani, he's a guy that I don't have to talk about. His hits, runs, and RBIs sitting at 1.5. I think I could not talk you off of that. Tell you the truth for sure. Um, and the earned runs for Strider sitting at 1.5. That's in play. It's a parlay piece at a -170, but that's in play. Okay, hits, runs, and hits over 1.5 uh, earned runs there. Okay, now Minnesota Twins. I'm going straight over this game here. Cincinnati Reds at Chicago Cubs. Last time we got Lively on the mound, Steele on the mound, over under 8.5. Last time Cincinnati Reds faced Steele, I think they got to him. It is what it is. All right. Lively. Uh, Still is a lefty, and Cincinnati lately hasn't been that good versus lefties. Um, but you got Lively on the mound on the other side. I didn't really take too much into Lively, his how he's been doing lately. I think he's been doing semi okay. But Christopher Morel, he hits righties well. All right, one of the best on the team versus righties. Probably 935 OPS versus righties. Y'all know the drill. Y'all been rocking with me. You know I go. I look to him. I hits, runs, and RBIs at +115. He's just been steadily reducing. I'm going back to the well here for him. And if Jameer Candelario is in the lineup, I'm gonna have interest in his hits, runs, and RBIs too. Okay, it just is what it is. All right. So give me the over hits, runs, and RBIs for Christopher Morel there. So I'll keep it moving. Chicago White Sox at Texas Rangers. We got an over under 9 on this spot. Not gonna touch on too many Texas Rangers bats right now, but I'll touch on the White Sox bats. Okay, so it's three bats that I look at the White Sox for when it comes to hits, runs, and RBIs, and when it comes to left-hand pitching. Jake Berger, Luis Robert, and Tim Anderson. Tim Anderson in a small sample size, which a lot of these batters they don't face lefties that much, but he's batting 400 versus lefties, on the road. Okay, last time about 2 games ago, he just faced a lefty. He hit his first home run. These guys they don't see lefties that much. All right, Luis Robert, home run candidate, hits, runs, and RBI sitting at minus 130. I like it. It is what it is. We got Haney on the mound. Haney's got good K stuff when he's on. I don't know if he's going to be on today, but it just is what it is. Okay, so I damn, I ain't noticed I was fading in and out, but fuck it, it don't even matter. So and then Jake Berger, he's got immense power. Okay, another home run candidate. His hits, runs, and RBI sitting at plus 110. This is a pick your poison play. If I had to take one here, if I'm ranking these guys for hits, runs, and RBIs, it's I mean off strength because the home run power will probably be Robert. And then I don't know. I mean, Tim Anderson, the proof is in the pudding. He is batting 400 in a small sample size, so I got to look at him. And the books know that because it's minus 160 for his hits, runs, and RBI. So the books know that. All right. I just can't talk you off either one of these guys. All right. Tell you the truth. All right. Next game on the docket we're going to talk about is the Cleveland Guardians at Houston Astros over on the 8 in this spot. I told you guys yesterday versus Syndergaard. He's a stolen base candidate. What happens? Altuve goes out there and swipes two bases, and then Tucker takes one. I did this same game parlay. It was based off what I said in the video yesterday. I took total bases for Alvarez, a hit for Tucker, a hit for Altuve, a stolen base for Tucker, a stolen base for Altuve. That came out to like and minus 1.5. Shout out to Houston Astros for making that work. I only threw $5 on it, but it was a plus 1,500, and they got there. So as long as you're able to, you got to paint that picture. Try to predict game flow, and things will start looking a little bit more better for you. That's why I like to talk through some of these games. However, hits, runs, and RBIs. Jose Altuve minus 155 is sitting in a parlay piece. I like that. Yordan Alvarez, I like him. All hits, runs, and RBIs at minus 140, all the way up to a home run. How could I not going up against the rookie here? Gavin Williams. So, I mean, it is what it is. This is a tough lineup to be coming into. I don't care how long you've been pitching. All right. Now, on the flip side, Valdez have been giving it up to lefties as of late. This Cleveland team can run out some lefties. However, they've been hitting righties better. If I'm betting the side, and this one's going to be money line parlays, run line straights in favor of Houston Astros. All right. New York Mets at Kansas City Royals. We got an over under 9.5 in this spot. Quintana on the mound, Greinke on the mound. Since there's such a high total here, I'm going to have to give you guys my leans here. Now, I lean towards the over 2.5 hits, runs, and RBI for Bobby Witt. He's just been pretty good versus lefties. And Pete Alonso over 2.5 at hits, runs, and RBIs at plus 100. He's a home run candidate, so you can get this with one swing of the bat if he hits a home run today. So, and he's just about due. Francisco Lindor has been playing some great ball. Couldn't talk off his hits, runs, and RBIs at plus 100. Am I going to bet any of these guys right here in this particular game? Probably not. All right. Probably not. I might find a way to, throw Pete Alonso in a home run parlay or something like that, but I don't know. Juicy total though, 9.5. It could be hits, runs, and RBI central in 9.5 totals. Boston Red Sox at Seattle Mariners here over under 8. Bayo on the mound, Miller on the mound. Look, Bayo, he gets a strikeout bump for the simple fact of how Seattle Mariners strike out. His strikeout probably sitting at 5.5 at plus money. So if you want to take a look at that, be my guest. Both of these pitchers are pitching a worse versus left-hand batting. So batters. So there you have that. Miller has been better on home than he has on the road. I tell you that much. And what else? So like I just said, I mean, both of these pitchers, they're pitching their worst versus left-hand batters. The left-hand batters are in play if you want to take a look at them. Um, um, The kid got that from me yesterday. Hits runs and RBIs. What's his name? Rafael Devers, but Trenton Cassis, he's a home run candidate. He's got good power. I was looking at Ford here. His hits, runs, and RBIs at a plus 130. He's got a power. He's a home run candidate today, but not nobody that I'm really you know, pinpointing like that. Everybody's hits, runs, and RBIs on this team is sitting at minus one. I mean, it's sitting at 1.5. I don't see any 2.5s, and most of these are 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 a decent price. Now Duran, he was sitting at the top of the list for me on my model thing over here. He popped. I don't know why, and then he's got the highest odds on the team at minus 165. So he's probably gonna be a good parlay piece for you. He popped, and he popped out for me in the model. Over Rafael Devers there. All right. But I couldn't talk you off any of these guys. I'm undecided. I mean, guys like Rafael Devers, they're self-explanatory. Okay. Now, the last game we got here listed is Arizona Diamondbacks and San Francisco Giants. Over under 7.5 in the spot. Gallon on the mound, Cobb on the mound. Cobb pitches his worst to left-hand batters there. So, and Gallon, he pitches his worst on the road. All right. So I don't probably not gonna mess with any San Francisco bats here, but of course, on the road versus a righty, you already know. I mean, Corbin Carroll, he got that for us yesterday. All right, he got that for us yesterday. I'm gonna have to go right back to the well on him, man. It just is what it is. All right, so and then Cattell Marte, I didn't check where his hits, runs, and IBIs came out at, but let's take a look here. Corbin Carroll minus 1.5 and minus 150. It's a parlay piece, but I like that. Um, where is Cattell Marte? Minus 160. So his is higher than Corbin Carroll's. It's got worse odds than them, and a minus 160. I couldn't talk off neither one of these guys for his runs and RBIs. Put them in your hits parlays, whatever the case may be. Christian Walker was popping right there in the model, and I think I'm going to tip my expectations on some of these batters here until further notice for San Diego here. Like I said, I mean for San Francisco. Now San Diego is not on the docket here. That's Coors Field. I mean they're on the docket, but they're not listed. That's Coors Field, so Oh, they disappoint last night or what, man? Ooh, they disappointed, man. San Diego is just a disappointment, man. So we don't have no pictures out. We don't have no lines or nothing for that. The Dodgers game, all right. You're gonna have Lynn on the mound. We supposedly have Lynn. We're supposed to have Walter Chuck. I expect Lynn to go. I don't know about Walter Chuck. Lynn gives it up to lefties, man. So he's making his debut. He's got good K stuff. The Angels haven't been striking out. I mean, the lately Oakland, they've been doing good in the strikeout category versus lefties. Lynn, 28 home runs on the season in 21 games. Okay, ERA sixes at home in the road especially on the road. I mean, on the road, but he's at home today. But it could be like a road game because he hasn't. He's been in Chicago for so long, so you never know. 19 home runs on the road, 18 home runs versus left-hand batters, and 10 on away versus left-hand batter. 211 whip versus lefties. That's on the road. I was looking at a lot of his road numbers. Sorry. 3.21 home runs, but that's like I said, all those numbers are on the road. But still, he trash. He trash versus. He got really good K stuff, but he trash versus lefties, man. Um, Now I say all that to say this: there comes a time when you know watch these lineups because you know Oakland will run out some lefties, man. Straight up, Oakland will run out some lefties. They'll run out like 7 lefties in the lineup, and try to make it hard. So those things like that can contribute to the over. Stuff like that, especially when you got Walter Chuck on the mound. Walter Chuck, I'm not a I'm not a fan of Waldichuk there, especially against these Dodgers. He's pitching his worst to lefties. I mean, he's a 937 OPS to lefties and then a 866 OPS to righties. Freddie Freeman is standing tall right now at a thousand OPS versus lefties. He got good lefty splits. It's a lot of these bats here. Waldichuk could be in trouble here. Um, Mookie Betts, 1,000 OPS versus lefties. Um, it's a lot of bats, man. Freddie Freeman, who I say else? I say, oh, got in here. Smith, JD, like, come on, man. You serious? Like, yeah. I mean, it is what it is, though. So I'm undecided on my fifth home run candidate. All right, I'm gonna go out on a limb and I'm gonna go ahead and get my head cracked already, but I'm gonna give the benefit of the doubt. My top home run play is probably gonna be Soler. I'm leaning hard towards Soler for my top home run candidate of the day. But when it all else fails, I'm gonna put 5 home run candidates over here in the community section here. All right, on YouTube. I jumped on Twitter last night. I'm gonna start back. I've been off of Twitter for a while. It's too many platforms, TikTok, Twitter, all this shit. But I'm coming back to Twitter, man. I'm gonna start back posting on Twitter, and because I'm a community guy. I want to see everybody win. You guys got plays, drop them down there in the comment section. With that being said, guys, peace out, man. Peace out. Peace out.